The Gospel according to John, chapter 21, passage 3, the last words of Jesus to his disciples. When Peter turned around, he saw the disciple whom Jesus loved following them, the one who had leaned on Jesus' chest during the supper and asked, "Lord, who is it that will betray you?" So when Peter saw him, he said to Jesus, "Lord, what about him?" Jesus replied, "If I want him to remain until I come, what is that to you? You follow me." Thus the rumor spread among the brothers that this disciple would not die. But Jesus did not say that he would not die. He said, "If I want him to remain until I come, what is that to you?" This is the disciple who testifies to these things and who wrote them down. We know that his testimony is true. There are also many other things which Jesus did, and if every one of them were written down, I suppose that even the whole world would not have room for the books that would be written. Let's look at this from the perspective of faith. The last words of Jesus in the Gospel of John are not a grand speech or a dramatic conclusion. It's a simple yet profoundly deep message that remains relevant. Jesus reminds Peter that his job is not to compare himself to others, but to faithfully follow the Master. When Peter asks about the beloved disciple's fate, Jesus responds, "If I want him to remain until I come, what is that to you? You follow me." This sentence is a reminder that each of us has our own journey of faith. We are not called to look at others and wonder why their lives look different. Our task is to trust Jesus and follow him where he leads us. John ends his gospel by bearing witness to the truth of what he wrote. It's not just a mere story but true events that have the power to change lives. He notes that even all the books in the world couldn't contain everything Jesus did. This shows that his mission didn't end with the last written words. Jesus continues to work in the world, in the church, in people's hearts. This gospel ends with a call to us. Are we following Jesus? Can we stop comparing ourselves to others and focus on our own path of faith? Jesus speaks to each of us. You follow me. This call is not just for the apostles. It is for me and for you. Let this last sentence of the Gospel of John serve as a reminder that Jesus is still at work and invites us into a personal relationship with him. Our story with him doesn't end here. It continues every day, in our faith, in our choices, and in our lives. Jesus says, "You follow me." Will we respond to this call? May God's love guide you every day. Warm regards, your friend.